Hey everyone, Wonderbot here, and welcome back to some more Creeper World 4. I guess I'm going to be trying to play this somewhat more regularly, just for funsies, and also, holy smokes, what kind of level are we looking at here? Messy. That's what. We've got kind of this, like, safe spot, but it sucks, but it's safe, but it sucks. I don't know how much I actually want to set up here. It seems like my best bet would be to set up kind of in one of these, like, mesa areas near mine, set that up and just hope for the best. Maybe. Okay, yeah, I played this kind of recently and said, like, yeah, I'd actually like to play a little bit more, if only because I love this game, want to put more time into it, and also just, let's go right here and hope for the best. This map might actually be a bit of a nightmare for me, so I'll have to make do or something. Nice part is we start next to some mines. So unlike my usual Creeper World where I just kind of hang out and talk, I'm actually going to try and explain what I'm doing here. I'm usually kind of bad at that. Let's get a tower, second tower down. Unfortunately, we're within spitting range of a couple of emitters, so this might actually be a small nightmare. Like, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to survive this map. I always say that. It's never not quite true. Oh yeah, we got to get these mines down stat. Okay, now that I've got that, we should probably... Oh, we're... Tab to pause. Structure tower. What we need to do probably is spread some towers here. I'd like to be able to take this one, but I think what we're going to have to do is just very fiercely defend this one spot. We have... Oh, no, we do have red on. Okay, good. I accidentally just snagged some. Shouldn't have done that. This is almost done, though. Okay. And we are going to need these guns down pretty quickly. You know what I can do? Earn want. Earn want. Earn want. We should have at least a couple of these. I'll need a factory. We'll need the earn port. We'll need a lot of things. But at least this will get us some amount of resources kind of quickly. Okay, pause for a second. I have a little bit more time than I thought I did. So I'm going to see if I can take this kind of foresty area and just make the basis of like a functional grid. I think no, we don't. We go a little bit past. It's fine. Because yeah, we are going to have to work to hold this. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with missiles soon, so let's get this factory done. And get some missile launchers. And then snipers. Because I'm gonna get messed up by some things. If I'm not careful. Okay, structures, miners. This is going to take some time. So the entire point of this setup at the moment is we have kind of a nice little safe area. We've got a mine to get me some amount of resources to pay for all of the ammo. Let's see. And building projects. We need the sniper rifles to keep the worms and eggs off of me, and we need missile launchers to keep, like, spores? Effectively creep artillery from getting in. Let's see. I've got space for like 2 more of these. Technically a little bit more than that. Okay, so how long do we have until... What do you used to say how long? It does not. Alright, and then I'm going to do the kind of silly thing. We're going to... This is kind of slow. I'm going to see if I can take a second mine here. Because the more land I can hold, the better. All right, we're pushing it back. It's not too bad yet. Let's give this a mortar. We'll want to get up here and grab these, and we'll want to kind of snake over to this. Ideally, what I'd like to do is actually take this so I can kind of take this back area. If I can get the resources for it, maybe. Come on. There we go. And we'll get some pylons so we can actually spread our resources around. Alright. I want a couple more mortars up in here. I'm not expecting to be able to take this yet. I'm not going to try. I'm mostly just into the idea of taking as much land as I can, and that sucks. Like I said, we're going to have some issues with snipers. That's not going to survive. There. Here, he's not doing anything. Let's just move it over. Okay, let's grab an urn portal as well. Because if I can keep this off. There we go. It's spreading a little bit, but I can still kind of hold this top area reasonably easy. And let's grab some missile launchers. And just spread them along this backside. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's quietly build a terp here. We want to take this mine. Let's see. We've got the urn portal, so we want to do energy collection. Probably those four. So energy collection is based on this green area on the ground. So that increases our energy income from that. And then mining is these things. Let's see. Let's do a terraform. Copy this. And we want to just kind of spread this back a little bit. Because the height differential gives us a little bit of a leeway. Oops. I didn't actually build any snipers up here. And that's a bad. Okay. Hook these together. Let's tend to that. Ow. I didn't get my mortars down in time. Okay. This sucks. Let's move this up, because that still has some ammo. Lucked out a little bit. I'll want to build some MRIFs here. Whenever I get the chance. Got enough. Give me a little bit of that. I want to clear this out. This is probably going to get filled up. And he's certainly aiming. They're certainly aiming for that, but let's see. I think we've got somewhat of a safe spot. We've We've definitely geared this area to the teeth. Okay, how's this going? Something got wrecked here. It was 2 cannons. Ouch. I think I'm just gonna prep a bunch of mortars in odd spaces. And let's start on that M rift. Because if we can get the M rift on this lower peninsula, we can keep it going. And we don't have to worry about it getting disconnected on me. Okay, we've got more miners, so I can get some more dosh. Might have to move that tower at some point. And we lost our sniper here. I'll build a couple. I'm going to have excessive defenses in this area just because I can somewhat get away with it. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Just get a couple cannons, couple mortars. I think we're going to want to go for that next mine. Yeah, it's another trying to take this space. Kind of skunked him out of the regular placement. And so we have to kind of punch him in a little bit. Should be fine. He's kind of aiming for it. Maybe my missile launchers will actually protect it. There's a possibility that we can actually hold that. Oh god, this is getting deeper. It did take it. It's fine. I got other concerns for a moment. Let's move these up. Because yeah, if I have these guns that aren't doing anything, we should probably scoot them. I definitely am going to want to have some random cannons kind of on my back line in case something sneaks in. I'm actually kind of shocked nothing has so far. Make sure that's spread out as much as possible. Yeah, because I might as well grab every little bit of power that I can snag here. Even if it doesn't quite fit the grid. It's close enough. Let's see. What else do we have? We don't have much for green art. Oh, interesting. I guess the part that connected over here didn't land. Well, that works for me. Fortunately, I think that worm's in a... Nope, didn't survive it. Perfect. And we might want to have a couple more snipers up in here. I'm always paranoid. Because it's very easy for things to just kind of sneak in and ruin my day. Alright, cool. I'll just get a mortar there, clean that up. And we have this entire arm. Okay. So now that we've kind of created our safe zone. Nope, it's not safe. We're having troubles. give this one an urn, this one an urn. We have 2 left. So urns are effectively power boosters. They boost the effect and make it a little bit more aggressive. But also more powerful, so it'll shoot faster or fire multiple shots or stuff like that. It's very helpful. Let's go back to this. I'm just gonna spread some guns here. Ideally, I'd like to mostly use mortars. They're a little bit more effective than the cannons, but the cannons are good at keeping things pushed back. There we go. So notice how I've boosted these 2. Now they're really clearing, which is kind of exactly what we need. Because I want to start setting up over here. If I can push this back and take these 2 mines, that gets us even more energy. We're actually doing fine energy-wise, which is a bit of a surprise. Kind of shocked I didn't build more over here, but eh. Okay. So where do we go? The main mass of the enemy's defenses are here. The weakest point is over here. It seems like my best option is actually to go along this upper path and then kind of cut left. Maybe. Because, yeah, there's no upper plateaus here that make for an easy build area. This might have actually been a better spot to put a base, but the other option I do have, and it's a bit more of a pain in the butt, but maybe isn't bad, is I just cut off here. We just go straight. We take out these 2, 3 emitters, 4 emitters. Like, that's most of their emitters on the map right there. We just ignore the rest of it. It's not a bad idea. Okay. So let's begin mortaring. The one other thing I could do is try and use some terp terraformation. Maybe. Where is my terp? It's over here. So we're going to terraform, flatten this. Let's actually bring things up. To level 8 in kind of this space. Increase this a bit more. I don't know how silly I want to get with that, but I do have a lot of resources, so I can kind of get away with being a little spendy here. Okay, and let's bump us up to ×2 speed. I don't think I'm ready for ×4. Just because if anything goes wrong, I am in trouble. Move this here. Move this here. Back to terraform. Yeah, the reason why you want to terraform is kind of twofold. One, by terraforming, you raise the height, which means the creeper has to move up 1 more tile to reach you. Effectively, it creates a natural breakpoint. Uh-oh. Okay, so what got destroyed? This tower here on the edge. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes they will actually pile creep in space, and it can cause some problems. Let's see. Is that good enough, at least for now? I suppose so, yeah. Spread out. And yeah, let's just use a bunch of mortars. If we're in a safe space, I don't need to worry too much about cannons. I want to take these extra mines so I can be super silly with what I'm spending and where. Okay, back to terraforming. Move him in the center. And spread that out. If we don't want to make a super tall wall, I can do that. I've done that in the past. It's just not worth it, time-wise. Could destroy a terp on accident. It's fine. We can get a couple more. Yeah, if I have this just nice flat plateau, we'll have no trouble getting the mines down. And shouldn't take too long to add to my collection. Guess I might as well work on snagging this area too. Let's see. That's 11. Ouch. Just gonna do 8. How are we looking? So I can put another tower here. And unfortunately, these do go on the mines, and that's not great. Yeah, thought that was gonna happen. It's fine. Probably build some more cannons just to kind of fill out some of these spots. There we go. So how do we do this? I guess the answer is move these around a little bit. Extend. I don't think I'm going to be able to grid too hard here, just due to lack of space. Because I'd have to terraform like an actual gritty path my entire way up. But I can at the very least just kind of scoot upwards on the diagonal and take it all for myself. I guess what we might want to do, keep that. Let's see, while we're here, we should probably get some more snipers kind of on location. I often overextend and forget to rebuild snipers. And I kind of screw things up a little bit. Yeah, we want to see if I can take the green R. There, oh, all the green R fields are over here. That might actually be, that might be worth it. So green art can be used to make missiles, which are extremely powerful, and I'm usually really lazy about putting them down. Okay. This area is currently safe. And that's within range, barely. They were just going to push back a little bit here. Ouch. I'm just going to get a silly amount of mortars. Because if I can get a ton of mortars up in here, it's easy pushback. Okay, how do we want to do this? I guess we start scooting the unused mortars up. Because there's not really as much of a reason to keep mortars on the back line. Might hurt him a bit. That's fine. Okay, let's get some more snipers. Because the one problem is snipers have to worry about line of sight, so these snipers back here aren't going to be hitting much. Okay, scoot these. Scoot that. How else are we doing? Terps can't do anything, so let's move them around. Because we should be trying to fill out as much of this as possible. I guess the other thing I can look into at this point is moving these guys up. Because I wanted to take this mine area. Because currently we don't need the energy generation. And yeah, at this point we might actually be fine energy-wise. But I can turn extra mine output into anti-creeper. And that's incredibly useful. Okay, select these, switch it to blue-white. Weapon. Let's just get a couple of sprayers back here. Let's just do 2. I don't think we need more than that. And we're just going to do always on. So the entire point of that is anti-creeper effectively just nullifies creep. The kind of nanite goo that I'm fighting. It nullifies it so we don't have to worry about... Let's see. It nullifies it so we don't have to worry about the enemies, like, sneaking in a shot behind my lines and messing me up as a result. Let's move a number of these up, because, yeah, they're not firing back there. And thus aren't particularly useful. Move all of these guys. Still think like a cannon or 2 spread out are good. At least until we've like really filled the area. Okay, let's go back here. Kind of do the same thing. Because an anti-creep buffer really does make life a lot safer for my entire base. Alright, then I want to clear the mine so I can get more. Actually, this is the extent of where I can place these guys. Because option A, put that down, is a little risky. But not over much. Yeah, we want to just make a nice line here. There we go. I almost kind of wish there was like a select inactive mortars button. You could just cycle through them like inactive peasants and peons in like Warcraft. That'd actually be really nice. Alright, let's get some snipers up in here. Because the closer they are to the edge, the more effective they're going to be for me. Okay, how's this doing? Poorly. So we'll go over here for a moment. Okay, move these up. Because I want to get this mine going. As aggressively as I possibly can. Alright. There we go. Get those two. Get this. It's all sloppy business. But I don't really care how well it's laid out as long as it covers the absolute maximum. There we go. Okay, so that should give me a silly amount of anti-creep. What do we think? Do I just try and fight fire with fire? Do I try and take this area? Nah, screw it. Let's just get a bunch of sprayers. I don't know what the upper limit on them is. Like, at some point I should look at the math of how much it costs per gun. But I can do that later. Let's see. Yeah, didn't really expect that to get anywhere. Let's move this up. Move all of this up. Except for you. You shouldn't be there. We want to push this back pretty hard. There we go. And miners again. We're going to do the exact same thing here. Set it to blue white. Spray really hard. Anti-creep is hard to produce in enough quantities that you can actually fully push back against regular creep. But, you can definitely make a dent. And it's a good way of, like, passively pushing back to the point where you can create natural safe zones that you don't have to worry about protecting as aggressively. And then you can just fill them with mortars. Whee! Like, we'll lose one or two there, but whatever. Because the mortars will take out the vast majority of it. And then the, yeah, the mortars will take out the majority of the creep. And then the anti-creep can prevent it from advancing and filling those gaps. It's actually might be one of the more effective strategies. It's boring, which is probably the reason why I don't use it that often. Wow, I actually can get some more sprayers here. Yeah, we just want this area to flood. And push them out as aggressively as possible. Okay, how's this area doing? Beautiful. Let's see. Mortars? What's your mortars? Mortars, my lord? Alright. There we go. Yeah, let's just punch. Well, I guess rather than moving the guns up, which we kind of still need as a defensive measure, move the mortars up. Unfortunately, because this area is highland, the anti-creep isn't going to be helping here as much. Because it flows downhill. I could potentially critical mass it, but if you notice, I put this at the top of the hill, but it's flooded both sides instead. You know what, actually, silly as it is, I'm going to get one sprayer over here, just as a security measure. Okay. A couple of snipers too, because they like sneaking through. And you know what? We might as well get a missile launcher in a couple of these spaces. It is working, though. I usually don't have this much anti-creep, which is maybe part of it. But having this, like, massive mortar wall with the anti-creep to cover them works wonders. Okay, let's just sneak it in kind of wherever we can manage it. Being a little gutsy. But it's like, it's somewhat hedge your bets kind of guts. Where'd the Terps go? There they are. Oh, terraform. Because we can actually get a little bit more anti-creep up in this. If we do it right. Let's bring them over here. Some more mines down. I gotta take the top of this wall. I think I just put that in a tower spot. Yeah, there it is. Okay, back to this. Missile launchers. Probably just put some cannons up and down. But I think what I'm going to do is just push this direction. This is going to just be a natural barrier that we just soak with mortars. And don't think too deeply about. And then eventually we come back and just wreck everything on the other side. Yeah, if I can get on top of the wall and put my mortars there, that's even better. Okay. This sucker's in the way. But that's fine. How are we doing? Oh, your energy. We don't need more energy. Blue-white. There we go. It doesn't even really have the will to push back over here. But I can't exactly blame it. I have littered the area in mortars. Did we lose something? Oh, mortar destroyed? Eh. It wasn't even built yet. Okay. I don't think I was able to actually fully communicate what my plans are here. We're getting there, but there's only so much. Okay, so we've successfully taken the top of this hill. Wild part is it actually would probably be easier for me to move some of my anti-creep production in here and just take this whole section. I'll just build both of those and a rocket or two. However, I don't know. Like, it would be easy to take that. Uh-oh. Did I do it again? Okay, start here, go here, then go here. There we go. Alright, do we just send it down the list? Yeah. Because it's going to be a little hard to punch my way in. Or maybe upwards. But this is the meat of their production facilities. Right here. And if I can just take that out with very aggressive mortar spam and an anti-creeper, the whole map folds. There we go. So many mortars. I know the last couple times I've done this, people have been like, it's so wasteful, just move your mortars up. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that, but it's actually easier for me to build a line of these suckers. Rather than individually moving them up. I'm like, yeah, I could grab a group, like, grab this entire mess and bring them up. I'm like, that's kind of useful, but you don't get to control exactly where they're located, and they can get in the way of your towers, and there's like a bunch of other stuff. I don't think it's that bad. It's just one of those where egg or something landed, and the mortars all just in unison mortar their own buddy. Well, their own buddy, the other mortar. They're not friends, they're mortars. And just took it out. Alright. Guess I can get a nullifier down. We should probably build another sniper line. And missiles. The missiles are not nearly as effective, or as important at this stage of the game. Okay. Get another missile launcher. Probably can get that up there. If it doesn't survive, it doesn't survive. Overload that. This is weirdly easy, though. Just get a bunch. Because I think I can nullify this. We'll take the Dark Tower. Yeah, taking out the Spore Launchers reasonably early here seems like it would be great. Yeah, where's the I had a couple of like big guns that I could potentially move around. Let's line that up. Do we get an M-Rift right here? Sure. Okay, I had... The one problem with the anti-creep is I cannot see where all of the urns are. Oh, something got blown up. Oh, nullifier got blown up. Dang, Screen Shake really doesn't want me to pull that off. What got destroyed? These cannons. Yeah, I don't think I really deeply care about that. Oh, I just realized we're right next to an emitter. Hi. Okay, how close do I have to be to get a nullifier down? Right here? I might be able to take that, actually. Yeah, if we can take out the nullifier on the hill. Get 2 snipers just in case. Oof. I mean, it's fine. Is it fine, though? Okay. Try that again. Put it here. Oh, it's there. Sneak in a mortar. I guess actually, you know what I can do? I can just squeak some mortars up in this lower section. Okay, let's start overloading before it runs out of juice. Same deal over here. Hey, sometimes just taking the most aggressive approach possible is the correct one. Let's see. Do we have any other? No. You know what? I think at this point we can just switch purely over to blue-white. My energy usage is not quite there. So we need to get a little bit more. The charging, yep. As I take this land, though, it should be fine. Start moving these up in clumps. We're going to want to punch in here. Unfortunately, dark zones are a little hard to touch. But I think it'll be okay. Let's see. I think we had some casualties. Ah, yeah, we got stunned. I guess the one problem I do have is that I could end up spending more energy than I have. I think it'll be fine, though. Okay, put a beacon down. Get that built. Can I get another? I think we're good. Take this mess. Move it up. As soon as that beacon's done, we can put some holes in that. This is nice and flooded, so we don't have much to worry about. Okay. I guess what I should do is hard to take the hilltop here. I don't think we really need much for cannons. It should probably just be mortars up here. The thing is, the creep doesn't really have much of a generator presence down below. So if I can just get, like, an unholy amount of mortars up and down this entire side, we can just shell it and clear it out and cut it off. There's a little bit. It's mostly this thing that's supplying. How are you not done yet? Oh, it's because we only have so much green R. No, actually, all things considered, You know what? I'm just going to get rid of both of those. I think we want some really aggressive long-range sniper rifles for a bit. If I can sneak in here and take this emitter. Its positioning is kind of bad. But if I can do it. Okay, that should be good. I guess I'll make a second beacon. Restructure these. We want to just punch in here because these are, and this really is most of their production right here. And so if I can just take it for myself. Well, not exactly take it for myself, but if I can leave nothing left. The whole area folds. See, I guess we do have this, but see, every single one of these, like, kind of crinkly bit looking things, I can use, so that multiplies creep. Oh, it's going along the backside. Yeah, so what I'll probably have to do is scoot all the way along, take this back, and then the rest of the map is just, like, gone. Okay. Do we do the expensive thing? I think so. Well, maybe not expensive. Risky? Let's get one sniper. I don't think I'm going to do anything too fancy with it, but we got to take out all of these eggs. Move this up. Let's have it do target priority mesh. There's not a whole lot of mesh in the area. Okay, so that's almost done. These are going. So how is everything else looking? This area is looking dandy. Move some of these up. Because I should get my towers kind of in place. Okay. Because of this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take that. Maybe I can. We want to get a couple of refineries here. Oh. Looking at this now, I can also get some more sprayers. Let's just have them go always on. So I'll start spraying. We can get a couple more minefields, which will be super dang useful. Let's flatten that damn dumb mountain. Flatten this plateau. Flatten this area. There we go. We still producing enough? We might. Build another M-Rift? Sure. Okay, so how's this looking? Significantly less egg. Which is how my fridge is looking right now. We went grocery shopping, but we did not pick up eggs. So we are currently a little low on egg. It's fine. Honestly, after last year, I've cut down my egg consumption a little bit because it's, you know, nice to buy eggs for like $3 a carton. Not so nice to buy eggs for a lot more than that. Alright, so let's just put some serious dents into this. Cut it down hard. Let the creep roll, anti-creep roll in. And get rid of these spore launchers. Oh, I should probably have this thing explode. Let's see, anything else? No, not really. Because yeah, this area is almost going to just kind of fold in on itself without too much of my input. I think I put one of these refineries. Yep. It's okay. I can get another one. They've got tons of range. The grid must be maintained. If only for my own vanity. Got any other spots? Ah, I see. That's why that wasn't connected. Not that it's too important. Let's see. That'll all hook up at some point. Okay, so how are we getting in here? Because if I can take care of that stash... And I guess the real answer is just... another mortar wall or two, punch this out, take this emitter. I want to cut a line all the way to the end so I can start taking the edge creep multiplier, because there's a couple of them. Leaving them only with this one. Because that's just a nice little passive gain for me. Total delta. Huh. And coverage. Let's see. I'm not quite sure if I can get through to it yet. Should probably get a sniper here and there. We don't really need them, but there's a couple of eggs in the area that I'd like to demolish. Let's just drop a rain on this one. See if I can just clean it out, give myself a little bit of a boost. Let's see. And let's be silly, get another M-Rift down. I could use pylons to move these resources faster, but eh. Okay. So I actually have a fair bit of dampers that I could use. For the time being, though, what I should do... probably actually extend the mortar line. Because we want to get access to this green R, and I'm not going to be able to without clearing it out. My drones will not mine from non-green art, or they will not mine from stuff covered in creep. Should be a nice mix. One more egg here. Here's the question. Am I bold enough do I need to? Because what I can do is just kind of mortar my way into this section here. The only problem is we lose our anti-creep shield. But maybe I can work around that. And honestly, like, this is full up enough that actually we still get the anti-creep shield. Okay, so let's do another round of rain. Because there's not a whole lot of momentum on the creep side. And so if I can just hold this, speaking of momentum, like I have so many of these right now already. No reason not to, yeah? See if I can take this and fill it with my own. There, it's starting to go. Alright, we're safe. So, strat is now to just kind of do a clockwise sweep. I'm actually digging this strategy. I think I'm going to have to use it again in the future. Just in terms of efficiently dominating certain parts of the map. And as my anti-creep quantity grows, like, I just take this whole cliffside without even trying. Just gonna put that there, just so we have some extra. Okay. Scoot this. See if we can take this one next. Right. The other thing we desperately need here, we need snipers. There's a bunch of worm boys that wanna wreck my stuff. Like so. And I don't want to let them. Okay, let's do another rain. I want to just kind of push into this. See if we can take that. Because a handful of... let's see. Yeah, a handful of mortars here should be able to hold it. We're gonna lose that tower, but it's fine. We don't need it right now. Yeah, if I can just keep it off so I'm getting the boost. We keep doing the same thing. All the way up. And like after a certain point, we just get enough natural momentum that the map collapses on itself anyway. Speaking of, let's just start moving these suckers up. They're not doing anything for me back here. Are some of them going to get destroyed for this? Oh, yeah, 100%. But I can take the hilltop and make it mine. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, it ain't gonna work. There we go. Scoot him forward. This hill's mine now. Didn't you get the memo? Okay, so I guess next order of business is seeing if I can take out this other emitter. Needs to go here. Spread that up. And then just move the mortars. Because the anti-creep effectively acts as perfect shielding, so I don't even have to worry about my mortar rushes getting wrecked here. Gonna have to clear out a line so I can actually get some get my next line of towers down, but that's fine. It's like minimal micromanagement. Can I just extend? Heck yeah, look at that. Alright, and let's be silly, get another M-Rift. I know there's one right here, but it's fine. Okay, give that a nice rain. Oh, we get the nullifier up. Because yeah, if we nullify it, this stops spreading. We don't have to worry about things. We do have to worry about that worm. Didn't work. Let's get like 2 of them. 3 of them? There we go. Okay. Go here. Spread a little bit. How many mortars can I kind of stack in this space? Because I want to squeeze in a nullifier. Actually, that might be safe enough. Well, that emitter is not surviving. Let's see, how are we looking? This area is surprisingly not clear yet. I was kind of hoping that the extensive anti-creep production would just be enough, but I suppose not. Okay, let's just get a couple more sprayers up over here. And now we're generating enough that we don't need to worry about it. These are both going. And I think that's the last of their emitters, yeah. So then it's just a matter of cleanup and making sure I can take this entire section. Is that correct? Suppose it is. Let's just get us a nice little mortar line there. Oh, that's the last of the emitters right there. And it is going full tilt. However, I don't think full tilt will save it at this point. It would be interesting if there was a slightly more dynamic creeper world. One that actually responds at least marginally to player pushback. Like it scales up a little bit or gets reinforcements somewhere. Because effectively, yeah, as the comments pointed out in my last video, once you hit kind of the stable point, you get past the I'm surrounded, I'm going to die. Once you get out of that stage, the game is just cakewalk. It's just a matter of like how long is it going to take for me to beat this run? On the flip side, I don't mind that. Now, did my grids get disconnected at some point? No, they didn't. I don't think. I think it's lined up. If it's not lined up, then so be it. I think it got a little scuffed over here. I think is the real answer. The problem is, as soon as you do that, how badly scuffed is the rest of it? I actually think we're good? I don't know, hard to say. We don't need that there. Okay, is this overloading? No. So, next order of business. Probably just do untold damage to this singular emitter. Overload those. I don't see... Oh, there's one more worm. Oh, yeah. I guess I should get some missile launchers up in here. It's just one of those where the anti-creep really makes it so I don't need to worry about it. And can easily just disregard. You know what? Screw it. I've got a ton of these. Let's move them up. There we go. Can I scoot that up? Nah, it's probably too close. I say that, but it's not getting destroyed. I think this is why I didn't use anti-creep that much back when I was playing this more, because it does feel kind of automatic. It's like drones in Factorio. After a certain point, you don't need belts anymore, and it makes the game feel kind of weird. You earned it by that point, but... it loses some of that... uniqueness? I don't know. Okay, let's do a quick terraform. Because this mountain's kind of just in my way. Okay, what got destroyed? Oh, these towers here. How? Must have been the worms. What a silly way of phrasing it. Oh, it's nothing. It must have been the worms. Like, that's totally like, the absolute opposite of Tremors. I don't even know how many people have seen that movie. Shell immediately perks up. She's like, Tremors? Old bad movie? You cannot deny that that movie was not absolutely garbage. Fun garbage, but garbage. And then they made more for some reason. Okay. Hey. The enemy lines are starting to collapse on themselves. Okay, do it. Yeah, there's the nullifier. Get nullified. Let's just do a rain. This is going to be a little bit hard to assault. But I guess we do have the... well, I say hard to assault, but it's not really the case. It's just my own anti-creep. I guess I could have done a conversion. My own anti-creep is going to have a little bit of trouble pushing into this naturally. It'll make it there. Alright, let's see. Where's my guns? I got a whole bunch of these guys. Where do I put them? Here. Let's just, pave the way a bit. Because I don't really need these guns that badly here. They weren't doing much for me previously. And so my logic is if I can just use these guys with a, orbital rain. Okay. Might be a bit of a pain to get them powered. There's too many of them. I think it's just you, luckily. Move them up over here. I guess up over here. There we go. Just want them to scoot. There we go. Yeah. Well, I guess rather than anything else. Uh-oh. All of this is wrong. I don't even know how that happened. It's not even lined up. Off by like 1? I don't know what's real anymore. At some point in this entire process, I moved over by a tile. Maybe. Actually, might have been just here. Yeah, I think it was when I was building this mountain fortress. That's when it moved over. Because it seems like the rest of this connects. At this point, Creeper World has become a bit of a test of like, hey, how'd my grid do this time around? Okay, there's something slightly wrong somewhere in this kind of cliff area. And it's like this tower. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it. I think we're mostly gridded out. I'm just going to let the massive quantity of anti-creep solve things for me. Yeah, I didn't even have to take this map. Just critical mass took it for me. Which honestly is always a good feeling. Because now I can just kind of chill. Let's see, can I just... Yes. Yes. Okay, I guess I should probably get some nullifiers down. Can I just cheese ball? Yeah, I can just cheese ball. I'm gonna put a couple down just in case a worm decides to mess with me. Okay, couple of beacons. We do have a couple of beacons over here too. I never really got the other urns, but whatever. Park them there. You can kind of just take the map non-violently after a certain point. Just be like, nope. This place is mine now. I never went up to times 4 speed. This is actually one of the faster runs I think I've ever done. Alright. Let's, oops. Game does not like it. Anyway, let's make the world's, well, maybe not the world's largest mortar convention ever, but good. Looks like it was mostly just going for the towers. There's so many of them. What a sound effect. Alright, anyway. Let's see. Did we? Oh, they did end up destroying the nullifiers. Did they? Oh no, it just took so long to get power to this area. Okay. Long until worms. Worms are going to destroy something. My beacons. Is that a random mortar? It was, in fact, a random mortar. Okay, these are good. Hit an overload. And there's no, like, secret emitter that I just forgot about. That has happened, where I had so much anti-creep, I actually just buried the, I buried a whole emitter. And then it just couldn't do anything. And it was really silly. I don't know how well I gridded here. I like to imagine I gridded near perfectly, but topography often says, nah. And honestly, sticking around at this point would be silly. Just waiting for these to all blow up. I guess we could go up to ×4 speed. The only immediate problem is that does cause the game to have some frame issues with the amount of anti-creep that I am hucking around. Let's just mow down a mountain while we're here. Alright, is there anything left? Just the Dark Tower. That'll be gone soon, and there it is. Yeah, let's just leave. I don't need to grid harder than this. Well, this was a heckin' ton of fun. I hope that was at least slightly more educational, but I'm never going to be that educational. I suck at explaining my thoughts. I try, but there's only so much I can do. Anyway, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. I'll be playing this semi-regularly, like, once a month? Maybe a little bit more often, maybe a little bit less often. Depends on how busy I am. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.